Spend an afternoon chasing a 5-year-old around a playground, and you will inevitably collapse onto the nearest bench while they sprint back for round 2. It feels like they possess a completely different level of physical endurance, because biologically speaking, they actually do. When researchers measure the muscle recovery rates of young children, their physiological profiles closely mirror the biology of elite professional marathon runners. This animated diagram shows a side-by-side comparison of adult and child cells. Inside these cells are mitochondria, the microscopic power plants that drive our bodies. In the child cell on the right, those mitochondria are operating at an accelerated rate, pumping out energy particles much faster than the adult baseline. Generating that power is only half the equation. As the view shifts from the cell down to the muscle fibers, you can see how they handle metabolic waste. When we exercise, our bodies produce lactate, which makes our muscles feel heavy and weak. A child's muscles flush out this lactate almost instantly, preventing the physical burn that forces an adult to slow down. They also possess a rapid cardiovascular reset. A child sprints at full capacity, stops for just 5 seconds, and normalizes their heart rate, allowing them to string together intense bursts of high-speed play all day long. Simple physics works in their favor too. Because they are shorter, they have a lower center of gravity. Moving a lighter, compact frame through space requires a fraction of the physiological fuel that an adult burns just to stand up and walk across the room. These mechanics combine to create a specialized system where high-volume energy production and near-instant recovery are the baseline operational state. They need that engine because a young human body functions as an active construction site, building bone density and developing muscle mass. They are also wiring together millions of neural connections at a massive rate. This intense building phase requires a high metabolism. On top of that, every rock, bug, and puddle they discover triggers the release of dopamine, a chemical that provides its own boost of physical energy, driving even more outward movement. This graph maps cellular energy output, showing an extreme spike during early childhood growth phases. As we age, that line drops and plateaus. Adults operate on a maintenance metabolism, focusing on repair rather than construction, and chronic stress eventually makes our mitochondria less efficient. This creates a severe physiological mismatch. A tired, maintenance mode adult must somehow manage and direct the limitless physical output of a high-speed biological growth machine. To manage all that biological output, young children rely heavily on the intense physical movements inherent to outdoor play. If a child doesn't physically burn through their daily energy reserve, it converts into a spilling over effect. This unused biological drive manifests as physical restlessness, severe sleep disruptions, and constant fidgeting. This stylized human figure shows the nervous system during complex play. As the child swings and climbs, their body shifts off balance and corrects its posture, which actively develops their vestibular system for balance and their proprioception, the brain's ability to track the body in space. Intense exertion also triggers an executive function reset. Stimulating the frontal lobe through physical movement actually builds the neurological capacity required to sit still and focus on tasks later in the day. Outdoor physical play serves as a vital requirement for neurological regulation, providing the sensory input necessary for a balanced nervous system. In a world balancing work and household responsibilities, turning to a digital screen is often a practical necessity to secure a period of guaranteed quiet. Screens engage children so effectively because they deliver high-frequency stimulation. Rapid visual changes hijack a child's attention and physically freeze their body in place. While high-quality apps can assist with digital literacy, the constant rewards on screen create a specific neurological risk. This feedback loop diagram shows how frequent digital hits establish a baseline for easy dopamine, making analog activities feel frustratingly slow. As the diagram transitions to a brain cross-section, we see the impact of blue light. These light waves tell the brain it is still daytime, which actively halts the production of melatonin. This makes it even harder for a high-energy child to fall asleep at the end of the day. Prolonged sedentary behavior also carries physical and social risks. Hours spent still rob the skeleton of the impacts needed to build bone density. while 2D characters provide no practice in reading the 3D facial expressions essential for social development. This creates a cycle where the screen provides short-term relief for the adult while suppressing the child's natural energy flow, often leading to increased behavioral challenges later. A child's energy represents an evolutionary drive designed for exploration and growth, requiring focused direction rather than restraint. To manage this, experts suggest a concrete metric, the middle way. This balancing scale shows a ratio of 30 minutes of screen time for every 60 minutes of green time spent outdoors. When screens are used, co-viewing can mitigate some of the negative effects. By watching and talking together, a parent turns a passive experience into an active, social, and educational one. Switching to active options like dance or movement games can also break the sedentary freeze, using the technology to encourage physical expenditure rather than stopping it. Engaging in play also offers a physiological benefit for the parent. While the child builds their system, movement boosts the adult's own endorphins and can improve energy levels by providing a necessary break from sedentary stress. Actively joining a child's momentum rather than resisting it offers a path toward physical revitalization, utilizing their drive to help replenish your own reserves.